Hey you guys, welcome back to Crazy Quilts and Crafts with SEK. Alright you guys, let me get my glasses. Moving right along. So you guys, what you're looking at here is a layer cake that I did some years back. Now, I think I shared with you guys when I started to learn the layer cake method, which is the spool of fabric. It's not a spool, but it's just a big circular of fabric, and I might have did a show and tell on that, but since I'm right over here, I'm just gonna show you guys. So this is, and I would have to search my history. So this is a layer cake, and this is actually the same one that I used on what you're looking at. And I also used this fabric, I'm sorry about that you guys, which is hold on, I just hit my light. Let me switch out on my light, you guys. Okay, so this one is Cascada, and I believe I shared this with you guys last year. I think it was last year. This is such a beautiful fabric, and I know that I did several videos on runners because I had an order for a family member with runners, and I did several runners, and then with my scraps I made other runners, and I think I got one completed with this same fabric brand designer, and I think I have another one left to complete. Now this one here is the backing is a fleece, a nice heavy fleece from TJ Maxx. And nope, not TJ Maxx. This one is from Ross, and this is a nice plush fleece too. And this turned out to be about I think about a 50 by 70. It's not as wide, it's long. So this would be perfect like for the end of the bed or sofa. This one, yes, this one was from Ross. What I noticed with Ross is that they have a lot of Christmas ones too, and they also have a lot of red themes like reindeers and snowmen, and TJ Maxx has them as well. But like I said before, you want to focus on the 60 by 70. Make sure you're getting the throws bigger. I wasn't able to miter the whole thing, just my width, not my length, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. So sometimes you may have to do that. I didn't lose any yardage on the quilt top. I didn't build it out. Y'all know I like to build it out. I just left it as B. So it did turn out fine. I did the basic sandwiching method, envelope method, whatever you want to call it, where I just sewed around it, left the opening, and turned it inside out, had the right side spacing, and then turned it inside out. Very simple to do, a little quicker than having to do the miter corners, because when you do the miter corners, you got to do every corner. You have to cut them and you have to sew them. So there are plenty of videos that teach you how to do miter corners on YouTube. There are so many. It's a super easy method. It's not complicated. You just got to follow the instructions, but it's super easy. And like I said in previous videos, it's a quick way to not have to do binding. If you don't like to do binding, then the miter corner or the self binding is the perfect method to use. But like I said before, you have to have the yardage on your width and your length in order to do a self binding method. So with this one here, I have another one that I need to complete, but I'm thinking it's the rail fence method of quilt blocks that I did years ago. And then I noticed in my stash that I have a nice backing for it with the same designer as this one here, which is the Cascada. And I'm really excited about doing the other ones that I have left that have the backing for this design as well. But I will be doing batting in it, and I'm undecided if I want. There's this part of me that want to take them to a long arm, so I'm debating if I should do that, being that I have such a nice backing for it. I can actually quilt it myself, but when you have matching backing, it's just something about the matching backing. Um, so my goal was, when I did make the other quilt top, was to take it to a long arm quilt shop that's probably like an hour away from me, and I wanted to do the class on long arming, so that is why I saved those that had backing. Now, several of my quilt tops do have backings. I'll do a show and tell with you guys real soon on that. So that is what my plan was, and I think I want to stick to that plan. But I know when you send your stuff off to long arm, or you, even if you don't send it, if you go do classes to learn the long arming quilting, it could get expensive. It could get real expensive. So I may attempt to do the class and get some of my quilts done, or I might just tackle doing the quilting myself with the, what they call it, the meandering, the simple quilting, and I may even do that as well. We'll see. It depends on how I feel. Y'all know I don't ever stick to the plan. So this is what you're looking at right here. And remember what I said. Get those throws, turn them into quilts. All right, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this pretty show and tell. This is definitely excellent for Christmas. They're beautiful. The fabric is gorgeous, and y'all know red is my thing, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this show and tell, and I will see you guys on the next video. And maybe I would attempt to do maybe black for the next one that I have like this. It's the same fabric. Only thing I did a different method as far as blocks, and I believe it was the rail. I'm sure it was the rail fence. So I may even do a black backing on the next one. We'll see. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next show and tell. Peace.